Alright, Chapter 10, Projects. You will learn this chapter drawing a new project. How to prepare your drawing for a new project. In order to prepare for a new drawing for the project, you do the following steps. Start with the new drawing based on the Autocad drawing template or ISO drawing template. Set the drawing units from the application menu with the drawing utilities units. You'll see the following dialog box: drawing units, length, type of precision, angle type of the precision, clockwise insert, scale units, scales insert, context, sample, output, lighting, specify intensity of the lighting, OK, cancel, direction, help. Pick desired length type of the selecting of the following: architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional, or scientific. Pick an angle type, selecting one of the following: decimal, the degrees, minutes, seconds, grads, radians, survey units. Set up precisions, both length and angle units. For instance, pick up the number of the decimal units from the decimal place for the 8 decimal places. Default AutoCAD setting angle is counterclockwise, but you can switch it to clockwise using under inserting scale. Use units and scales inserted content, which is discussed in Chapter 6. Select the direction button. You want to see the following dialog box: direction control, east, west, north, west, south, other. Pick type and angle, OK. Change east to be 0. Angle, hence changing the other angles as well, with the recommended with the setting left as is. Simple end of the unit's command. Save with the drawing limit. The drawing limits are a working area. You specify the two opposite corners: the lower left-hand corner, upper right-hand corner. Set up the drawing limit to concern. Correctly answer the two questions: what is the longest dimension of the drawing of both the X and Y? What does the AutoCAD unit not mean to me? Is it meters, centimeters, inches, or feet? If you're showing with the menu bar, show with the format drawing limit, so you can type with the limit of the command window. You see with the following prompts: show with the left upper right-hand corner. Specify the lower left-hand corner, upper right-hand corner, typing or double-clicking. Forbid yourself by using area outside of the limits. AutoCAD gives you the ability to turn it off and on, create layers, start drafting. Architectural Project Imperial, do the following steps. For designated folder, open file with ground floor, starting drawing, switch off the grid, set the units of the following: architectural precision 0 to equal 1/2 inch, units to scale, insert contents an inch. Set drawing limit to the lower left-hand corner 0, 0, upper right-hand corner 50 feet by 50 feet. Double-click with the mouse wheel in order to see what the new limits created in the following layers: layer name, layer color. Save your file, Chapter 10, Imperial, folder name of the ground floor drawing. Make a lower layer a wall current. Draw below the architectural plan partition. Inside of the following guidelines, draw the outer shape of the polylines. Also, the inside 6 inches in distance. Below the two polylines, you have the outer wall to draw the inner walls. You have all the commands you learned in the book. The inner wall is 4 inches of the architectural plan. And show the architectural plan. Create 36-inch doorways, opening file, but you can also use 4-inch clearance from the wall of the main entrance of the master bedroom. Walls and closets are in the middle of the wall. 12. Make layout layer 0 current. Create the following door blocks for the name beneath the base point of the lower left-hand corner of the job. Create the following door block with the name beneath that base joint of the lower left of the point of the job. Create the following windows of the block using the same name beneath the base point as lower left-hand corner point of the job. Enter for the doors and windows respective layers following the results. Make layer furniture current. Use the insert command. Insert the furniture blocks. Make layer hatch current. Use solid hatching to hatch both the outside inside wall and inside 37 scale 100 hatch kitchen line. Draw a line separately for the kitchen with the adjacent room. Use user-defined switch to double check box. Add scale 20 hatch both bathrooms. You should have the same looking something like the following. Make a layer text current with the freeze layer hatch. Make the room title with the current text style with the bright text and the multi-line text. Add the room title following with the make just by the middle center. Fall layer hatch. Select the hatch of one of the two bathrooms. Contact with the pier. Locate with the boundary panel. Select with the select button. Then choose the text on the press enter. Then press enter. If it does the same as the bathroom and kitchen. Makes outside wall with the current dimension style. Make layer dimension current. Insert the dimensions shown below with the continue with command whenever possible. Go to Layout 1, rename the full plan. Use the page setup menu, modify the existing pages. Travel the printer WF6 E-Plat PC3 paper A and side B 17 by 11 inches. Drawing orientation landscape to rate the existing viewport. Make the title block current. Insert the A and side B landscape title block drawing in the layout using the 0000 insertion point, creating a copy layout name and the detail of the race layout 2. Go to Layout 1, name full plan, make layer viewport current, insert single viewport on the fill space, set the viewport scale 3/16 of an inch with 1 foot lock the viewport. Go to the layout, name details. Greater than single the viewport. They occupy the half space of the paper. They select the scale of 1/2 inch equals 1 inch to lock the viewport plan. The entrance making sure of the show of the dimension 2 window of the door pan. You're still with the detailed layer of the grade. Another viewport occupy the half of the remaining area of the paper. Set the scale of the 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. Lock the viewport. Double click inside of the viewport. Pan the 2 window of the master bedroom. Save and close the file. 10.3 architectural project metric. Do the following steps. For the designated file with the ground floor, start with the drawing, switch with the off grid, set with the units file with the decimal, use the prices in 0 unit scale, inserted contents millimeter, set with the drawing limits with the corner, left hand corner 0, 0, upper right hand corner 15,000 with a 15,000 in millimeters, double click with the mouse wheels in order to set with the new limit create with the following layers. Layer name and layer color. Save the file with the chapter 10 metric folder with the name of the ground floor drawing. Make a layer A wall current drawing below with the architectural plan. Partitions inside the the following guidelines. Draw with the outer shape of the polylines are offset with the inside with a 150 distance. Explore with the blue polylines. Use the outer wall. Draw with the inner wall. Using the command. Learn in this book the inner wall is 100 of the architectural plan. Show there, you create the 900 door open and edge file. You can also use the 100 per clearance below the wall main entrance of the master bedroom wall and closet in the middle of the wall. Make a layer 0 current. Create the following door blocks. Give it the name beneath the base point with the lower left point with the jab. Create the following door blocking. Give it the name beneath the base point with the lower left hand point named jab. Creating the following window blocks. Name the base point lower left point over the jab. And for the doors and windows, restrict the layers of following results. Make a layer furniture current. Use the insert command. Insert for the following blocks. Make the layer hatch current using solid hatch plot. In the outside inside wall, inside at 37 on the scale of the 2000 hatch kitchen. Hint drawing line is separate from the kitchen from adjacent room. The user define hatch. Switch to the double check box on the scale of the 500 hatch bowl for the bathroom. Should you have something in the following? Make the text current with the freeze layer hatch. Make the room titles of the current textile with the right text. Use the multi-line text of the room text. Just following with the make it to justify the middle center. With all the layer hatch sketch. Select the hatch on one of the 2 bathrooms. Contact with the tabs appear. Locate the boundary panel with select with the button. Check with the shoot with the text between the edge of the press end. Do the same with the other bathroom with the kitchen. Make outside walls current dimension style with the make layer dimension current with the insert the dimension shown below with the continue whatever possible. Go to layout, renaming it full plan page setup, manually modify the existing page setup with the printer EWF6 E-plot PC3 paper size ISO A3 420 by 297 millimeter drawing orientation landscape erase existing viewport make layer title block current insert ISO A3 landscape title block drawing and layout of the 000 insertion point create a copy layout name of the details erase layout name full plan make layout viewport current insert with a single viewport on the fill space with the save set the view scale with a 1 to 100 then lock the viewport go to layout name details for a single viewport to occupy half of the space of the paper scale with a 1 to 20 lock the viewport point pan to instance making sure that the dimension of the 2 windows of the door with the make layer viewport current with the still with the detail of the area near the viewport occupy the half of the remaining area of the paper. Set the scale of 1 to 40 lock the viewport double click inside with the viewport pan to the 2 windows master bedroom saving the close of the pop 110.4 mechanical project and metric. Do the following step with the following designated folder. Open mechanical 1 star drawing with the switch out of the grid set with the units over the following decimal 0 position unit scale with the insert with the millimeter set out with the drawing limit. Left corner 0 0 with the upper right hand corner 350 by 250. Draw the mouse order with the C with the new limits. Color the following layer name, layer and color layer line type. Layer line type. Save as you file with the chapter 10 metric folder the name of the mechanical -1 drawing. Make the layer paper part current. Draw the below with the scan. Plan section elevation mechanical part U with the following guidelines. All the lines the shape of the layer part with the layer part with all center lines layer center line with all hidden layers and hidden. Change the line type scale with the property with the both center lines hidden lines to B5 with the 2 holes with the right and left with the B move with the line type scale with the B0 with the draw shape without the dimension right. Further now, make the latch layer hatch current with the ASI 31 with the scale equal to 20 hatch with the scale as shown below. Make the part dim with the current dimension style with the make layer dimension current with the insert of the dimensions as shown below. Go to layout, rename the plane, use the page setup manager, modify the existing page setup that's dependent of the DWF6 E-plot PC paper ISO A3420 by 296 millimeter. Drawing orientation landscape, make sure the scale is 1:1, erase the existing viewport, make the layer title block current, insert the ISO A3 landscape tile block drawing, and layout using 00 insert point, make 2 copies of the plan layout, rename the section and elevation, delete layer 2, make layout viewport current, insert the single viewport following, doing the following steps, scale 2:1, lock the viewport, pan the shape that's below. You'll notice the hidden lines and center lines look like continuous lines. Solve the problem, type of the command with the plot, PSLT scale command. Set the variable 0 to the regenerate all command to regenerate all viewports. You will go back to the best result. Alright, repeat the same procedure with the create of the selection viewport sections, layout with the elevation viewport, elevation layout, save and close. 10.5, mechanical project Imperial with the following step from the designated folder, open a mechanical 1, starter drawing, switch for the off the grid, select the units of the following fractional 0 to 1/16, the unit scale with the inserted content, the inches drawing limited to be corner, or the left corner 0 to 0, upper right hand corner 18 inches by 9 inches, double click the mouse wheel in the order to see the new limits, correctly the following layers, layer name, layer color, layer line type. Save the following chapter 10 Imperial folder, mechanical 1, drawing, make layer part current. Draw below pan, selection evaluation part, mechanical part, use the following guidelines, all lines shape the layer part, all center lines and layer and center line, all hidden lines are layer and hidden, change the line type scale of the properties palette with the B 05 for any of the line you like, draw the shape without dimensions for now. Make a layer hatch current inside 31 with the scale hatch the shape that's shown below. Part dimension, current dimension style with layer dimension current with the dimensions is shown below. Go to layout with the rename, the details page setup manager for the existing page setup to resolve with the parent DWFX E-plot PC3 paper ASI B17 by 11 inches drawing orientation landscape. Make sure the 1:1 existing viewport. Make layer title block current and insert the ASI B landscape title block within layout with 0000 insertion point. Delete layout 2. Make layout viewports currently insert the 3 single viewports with the following. Do the following steps. Set the scale of 3 viewports 1 foot and equals 1 foot. Lock for the viewports. Print hand the shape below with the notes of the hidden lines, center lines, and continuous lines type of the command within them. PSLT scale command. Set the variable to 0. The type of the regenerate all command with the regenerate all viewports and give the below the result. Save and close. Alright, 10 seconds. Mechanical Project 2 metric. With the same method as you with the Mechanical Project 1 metric, draw with the following project with the Mechanical 1 star drawing. 10.7 of the Mechanical Project 2 Imperial, you with the same methodology, you with the Mechanical Project 1 Imperial with the draw with the following project, Mechanical 1 starting drawing. Notes, and then it goes into Chapter 11, more on 2D objects.